Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys today? Oh, 8 o'clock Sunday morning Eastern Standard Time. TJ Smith. Doing okay? How are you, man? Nice to have you here. A lot of people are probably still sleeping. Half the day is gone already. That's good, TJ. I'm glad to hear it. Anything exciting happening today, TJ? Wife, she's going to go get her hair done for my son's wedding. So it's not until the 16th that she's getting it colored and styled. And so it's all done before the wedding. So my nieces are, our niece is doing it. So good morning, Kevin. Nice to have you here. So hopefully tomorrow when I do a live stream, we can get her to show her new hairdo. So. So. How you been, Kevin? Oh, I had a rough night last night. It just seemed like it took forever to do, it just like it took forever. Um, I didn't sleep much. I took a nap yesterday afternoon. That might have had something to do with it, but it just seemed like it took forever to go from 11 o'clock last night till 7 or 6:30 this morning. So I got up at 11:30 last night because I couldn't sleep. Got on and watched Farm. I got on and watched Farm Boy yesterday for a little bit. He asked me what I was doing. I said, well, I just come on here so I could, I couldn't sleep and I was constipated. So I thought I'd come on here and see if you can get me tired and get me loosened up. So after about half hour, 45 minutes, I had to go to the bathroom. So it worked. So, then I thought I was tired enough to go to sleep, but I wasn't. So that sounds pretty good there, Big Steve. Honey garlic chicken. Roadside Dan, hello. Margie Yeomans, nice to see you. Oh, yesterday, yeah. I just stopped in and said, hey, man, on my way in, on my way out. Had to do the hot dog thing, had to get it ready yesterday. Get the trailer hooked up and stuff, the cart hooked up to the car and load with the rest of the stuff that had to be put in. And it was a pretty good event. I got a video on the Grab a Dog channel. I also linked it to my channel. So if you go into mine, just type in, Grab a Dog in my search box and you'll see I got like 5 videos in there for Grab a Dog. Oh yeah, he can't participate because he banned you. Why did he ban you? Because he couldn't He didn't like your sense of humor? I don't think I've ever seen anything. Oh, okay. I thought it was funny when you had the name Sarcastic. I thought that was cool as hell. You had to keep that name. Famous Dog Pippa and Michael Ireland. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Yep, you're right there, Dan. At least I'm not full no more. Yeah. Yeah, his loss. I always thought you were cool, Kevin. So, you know, I've always had fun every time you come in. It just actually brightens my day when you come in because all your little smart comments. I think they're funny. So some people don't, but I do. So thank you, Roadside Dan. It is awesome. So I like it. Puts a whole new word to the term of the meeting. Bottoms up. So. I just wish the handle was on the other side, you know, that way it looked like two arms. I I can pick it up, but I don't. I got arthritis so bad in my arm that wrist. That I'm afraid that I won't be able to control it when I go to drink from my right hand, so I have to use my left. Nah, I look forward to you coming in, Kevin. I really do. My wife likes you too, Kevin. Kevin Helming. If you guys aren't busy tonight, 8 o'clock snack chat, Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have 8 o'clock. You okay? So 8 o'clock, I'm going to have a snack chat. So bring your popcorn, your beer, your peanuts, your cashews, Kevin, whatever, you know. That's what I don't have any very many California fans. I didn't say I was a fan. Yeah, I don't got too many people in California like me either. So, I mean, not on maybe on YouTube they do, but not on Facebook. So, what? Oh, it's raining.
It's downpouring.
Yeah, it's raining. It's pouring. The old man's a snoring. Yeah. Jumped out of bed, bumped his head. He woke up in the morning. Yeah. Oh. Anyways, had that block party yesterday. That was pretty cool. The wife and my daughter, they done it, and um, they had a tip jar set out, and somebody left them a $20 tip. I couldn't believe it. First time I ever seen that. $20 tip for a hot dog. So pretty cool. So,
You like that one?
what's that?
It pays for you to be gone.
They paid. My wife said they paid for me to be gone. Well, if that's what it takes. I've seen that. So you say, I mean, yeah. So, but it was pretty good. They had bounce, inflatables and stuff there, and you know, a snow cone machine. So, which I don't tell them this, but I think we're gonna get a snow cone machine. She says no. I say yeah. Our little secret. I'm not that serious, dog. I had a friend. Hey, um, I I've had that happen too. It wasn't a friend though. It was my nephew. He was only 2 months old. They're Big Steve. So I tried everything I could to, you know, save him, and I couldn't. So um, that's why you never take life for granted. Huh? That's a shame. $2. Yeah. But that gets me back to that, the YouTube thing a couple of months ago there, Steve. When that woman went on that, rampage out there. Some people don't care. You take $1 from them, you might as well, steal 1 million. That's how their philosophy is. It's only $1. Well, no, it's my dollar. Now, I'm not saying your friend did anything wrong or whatever, but that's the way people are. $1's $1 to them, or $1's $1 million. $1 to me is nothing. $2, 15, $20 is nothing. I'm not going to die over $20 or $5 or $2, or I'm not going to die over $1 million. It's not worth it to me. But to some people, it is. That sound that's that's sad there, Big Steve. But then again, it's probably comforting too to know that. So, you know, Big Steve said he had a friend that got shot over a $2 dice game and died in his arms. He said, no, I don't know how long ago that happened, but I said, people are that way. They just, I bet it was rough, you know. Like Hank Williams says, for $43, my friend lost his life, and that's the way people are. That was 12 years ago. They catch the guy. Well, in California's got the death penalty, but it seems to me they never put anybody to death. I don't understand that. So. Farm All Fanatic, nice to see you here. Thank you for showing up on Sunday, spending some of your quality Sunday morning time with me. AJ's Adventures, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Was that you, AJ's attorney last night? Was that you on Farm Boy, I think it was, or no, on Vinny G's? I think I seen you on Vinny G's last night. AJ's attorney. I'm getting better and better. Hips feeling better and better. I'm starting to walk a little bit better. Yeah, that's funny, Kevin. Yeah. So Oh, okay. I didn't. He didn't say hi or nothing to me, so I didn't know if it was you or not. So I wasn't in there long. I was just in there long enough to tell Vinny hi, and you know, 'cause I hadn't seen him on for a month or so, so I went in and told him hi, and you know, I was on my way. So all right, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, we know you're not liberal, Steve, because if you were, you wouldn't be here. So yeah, so. And you wouldn't be on my Facebook page. I can tell you that because you wouldn't like it. So yeah, I can't even stay up hardly anymore at night. You know, so
Yeah, you step in the daytime.
I know I can't stay up during the daytime, and I sleep during the day. Then I take a nap. You know, and sometimes I can't. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Riley. Riley Durham, my great great grandma had a stroke on Wednesday. Still in the hospital. She'll be coming Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. What's her name there, Riley? I have no political name knowledge. So, um, if you guys don't know who Riley is, check her out. She's still in high school. She's going into the 11th grade. Um, she does have a lot of health problems. So, you know, every time you say a prayer, you know, at night, make sure you include Riley in. So, does have a few videos, so go watch them. She's 87-year-old. Yeah.
You're fucking so fucking sick. You. Oh, I'm glad I'm leaving.
Yeah. Oh. My wife's got to take off here in a little bit. She's got to go get her hair done.
Shut up. Yeah. Well, you want to tell my business? Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut your mouth. I might not ever come home.
Right.
That sounds like a perfect solution.
Oh.
You're a dummy. Liar.
Huh?
Such a liar.
Right. She says, "Hi, Mama Dog." She just walked out to have a cigarette. Oh. Filled up her coffee cup and away she went. It's okay, yeah. Yeah. Huh. Well, the sump pump's working. Okay, there, Kevin. If she doesn't want to come home, give her my address. Yeah. The Jamin Show. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Raymond. Oh. Glad to have you here there, Jamin. There ain't no women in here besides Riley. So it must be they're all cooking everybody breakfast. Huh. You know, it is Sunday. Oh. I am going to I'm going to make a breakfast bake today. But it ain't going to be for today. It's going to be for tomorrow. I'm going to make it today and, bake it, then put it in the refrigerator. So all you got to do is warm it up. But I think we're washing dishes, yeah. Are they in the kitchen making you a sandwich? So I'm going to make that today. Sausage, onions, cheese, bacon, potatoes. I don't have any tomatoes. If I had tomatoes, I'd put them in there, but I don't have any. So maybe some jalapeno. That would be good. So. You gonna make Pop-Tart toast? I don't know. A lot of people eat them cold, or right out of the package. I like them that way too, but I actually like them toasted. Like a little bit of a crunch to them. I can there, Jamin. I have before, but I can do it again. I might make a couple videos today because I have a. It was hot yesterday. It was 84 degrees yesterday, and it was partly cloudy. So, but I'm gonna make a chicken casserole today. Like tuna noodle casserole. This is gonna be chicken noodle casserole. So, and I'm gonna make that. So, and I'm gonna do a video on that one. So. Yeah, but all you gotta do is go to the beach to cool off there, Big Steve. Yeah. Florida's nice and warm. Texas is nice and warm. California's nice and warm. Michigan, it's nice and warm and humid. Oh. Oh no. You go to the beach and you cool down, Steve. Simply because you take a paper with you. And when they come walking by in their thong bikinis, you go, oh my God, 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 oh my God. Cool yourself right down. You got RPCs, don't you? You know what RPC is, don't you? Rubber personnel carrier, your tennis shoes. Yeah, global warming kicks in about every. Yeah, especially here in the United States. Yeah, other places it's kicking out. Well, I don't care if they're liberals, as long as they're nudist. I can overlook the liberal part, can't you, Kevin? Yeah. You can overlook the liberal part, can't you, Kevin? Well, you'd be a sick puppy if you were looking at the Flappy Bird. Did you ever hear about the little girl and the nudist on the beach? This little girl is walking on the nudist beach, and she comes up on a guy laying there on the beach. And she says, "What's that?" He says, "That's my bird." She says, "What's that?" He says, "Those are the bird's eggs." She says, "Well, what's all that stuff?" He says, "That's the bird's nest." Well, about 3 weeks later, the guy wakes up in the hospital, and that little girl's sitting right next to him in the bed, in a chair in the bed. He looks at her and says, "What happened?" She says, "Well, while you were sleeping, I decided to play with your bird. And I was rubbing your bird, and all of a sudden your bird spit at me. So I broke its neck, crushed its eggs, and I caught its nest on fire." That's when I started drinking. Yeah. I went home at 2 with a 10 and woke up at 10 with a 2. So, yeah. Now you guys can tell your friends that joke. We have I think within within 40 miles of here, we have like 3 nudist colonies. And actually, my cousin got married at a nudist colony. They weren't nude. They just, it was the only place where they could get married and, have a couple hundred people there. And, they had their own facility and stuff. And it was pretty cool. I didn't get to go. I was working, but my mom and dad went. So. Good morning, Angry Amish. I seen you on Douglas Fairchild last night. This morning, I mean. You can remember I'm the one that went in and said, "Hey, just saying hi, goodbye, good night." So. Yep, that's right. Adventures of Demo Don. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Hey guys, spare change? Yeah. Friend of mine works for Menards warehouse, okay? And he was there, he was at our house yesterday talking to me. And he says, "Hey, you ain't gonna believe what happened at Menards." I said, "No, what happened?" He said, "Some guy come in, they said open interviews today. Some guy walked in there, filled out an application, did an interview, and they hired him right on the spot." I said, oh, well, what's so weird about that? He said the guy was homeless. He was on his way from California to Detroit, and they dropped him off in Bryan, Ohio. The truck driver dropped him off in Bryan. The guy seen open interviews, went in there and applied for a job. Now he's got a job. The guy, I guess he's sleeping someplace, under a bridge or whatever, until he, gets money for his, from his paycheck, and the guy's he's gonna live there. So he's got himself a $15 an hour job. So I said, well, that's great. So he said, yeah. The guy was, from California. He's been homeless for years, and he decided he'd come to, I guess, Detroit, and see if he's gonna stay there in Bryan, Ohio. So. Yeah, you can drop her off anywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Well, for some of them, they may not be. Yeah. Some of them may be hard for conceal and carry, and some of them would probably be quite easy. Well, around here in Michigan, you can open carry. So I'd have to have 2 holsters for 1 gun. Ba-dum-bum. Don't want to step on it. That's right, folks. I'll be here all week. So, anything exciting going on? Anything happening in YouTube land that I haven't heard about? You got a nice 2018 model Colt. Hip's doing good there, Demo. I'm getting along better and better every day. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. Did you get to spend some quality time with your company again yesterday? Just like family they are. Yeah. Good morning, Franco. Nice to see you here. Colt 45. You're talking about the drinking kind, right? Because it's a malt liquor. Never did like Colt 45. You're talking a handgun then, right? Six shooter. Well, you really had to talk to Kevin Miller there, Big Steve. And he can show you all there. He can tell you about all the guns he's got. So. I don't remember that one, probably because I didn't want to, I don't know. Probably didn't want to try that. I always liked, Miller High Life and then the Genuine Draft. You're right. You're right there. You are absolutely right. Yeah. We sold out anyways because they purchased 300, and that's what we give them was 300. So yeah, had a good time, or they did. So they said they'd love to have us back again. So. Back in the 70s, that would have made you 14. You're only 48 now, ain't you? Yeah, we it was basically wasn't a hot dog event. What it was a catering event. We just catered 300 hot dogs for them. It's called Magnum in the Hood. Yeah. So, um, I want to get on Facebook and stuff, and do some advertising on it for the local people around here. We'll do graduations and stuff like that. There's plenty of graduation parties coming up. So yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were 48. I'm sorry, Kevin. I thought you were younger than me. TCTV. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Linda's House of Chill. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. So. I do like, I'm telling you, I do like the MGD. So I like that better than, people like Bud and Bud Light and stuff. I like Miller Genuine Draft. But if I was drinking here, I'd have to buy Bud Light because that's what the wife drinks. So, instead of buying two different kinds. But if I'm if I was at a bar or whatever, I'd order MGD. It is hard. So, Brian, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Kevin said if you're not wanting to come back home, he wanted to know if you wanted his address.
No.
She said no. No.
No. I'll find where I need to go. Thank you.
Huh. Okay. I don't know. You got this message that a moderator has me blocked here. Sorry.
What?
You're not blocked here, Linda's. The moderator may have you blocked from him, but they don't, you're not blocked here. So. Um, he said, damn, that's the fastest I've ever been turned down.
Well, imagine that. There's always a first.
There's always a first, she said.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't. It could be somebody that's on my mod list there, Linda, that has you blocked because there's some reason you two don't get along. But just because they're a mod on my channel doesn't mean you're blocked from coming here, because everybody can see you here except for that mod. So, and my mods aren't going to go after anybody here for no reason. So, and Big Steve says, I love Kathy's personality.
Yeah,
She said, yeah, okay. Elena Petrovich, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever.
I do have to get behind you though, because I gotta get an envelope I took Connie.
Isn't she lovely?
Yes, exactly.
Say hi.
No,
She's got to get an envelope out of the roll top desk.
I gotta take her a few.
Yeah, I said that was the fastest, I thought I said that was the fastest. Say hi to him. Oh. All right, well, if you're copyright reform in the European Union, or whatever that's called, EU, that starts June 21st, but that doesn't have any bearing here in the United States, I don't believe. Popal Backyard Farm. Check your channel out. That's a new one on me. How are you doing? Oh, well, I am subscribed to you. So you got 3,774 channel followers. How are you doing today? Nice to see you here. And by the way, you're looking lovely as ever. So, RG Homestead, good morning. Nice to see you here. Rocky Brook, I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. So that's great there, Popo. I hope I'm saying it right. Popo or Popple or Powell. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. So yeah, if the internet shut down, there'd be riots. Yeah. So, well, that's just Canada. Hopefully you guys get it settled or whatever there. So what? Maybe we'll follow suit sooner or later. Okay. Popo. Okay. Well, Marissa Marshall, you're looking lovely as ever, and thank you for showing up. Well, I'm sure they do there. So what? I'm sure they do. But we have certain kinds of standards here in the United States, and I don't want to step on other people's toes, So with copyright, so. You're welcome. Good morning, Kathy, my sweet sister-in-law. Congrats on the sellout. You did, you guys. Yeah, we did okay, Kevin. So. And Kevin Helling says, I think Queens own condos in San Francisco. Yeah. Kevin said, congratulations on yesterday. And then Kevin Helming said, I thought Queens owned condos in San Francisco. Zip ties and bias plies? That sounds pretty cool. Oh. All right, honey. I love you, Pumpkin. Be careful. We don't sell Nathan hot dogs. They're, um, Dewey. We sell Gordon Food Service all beef hot dogs. I buy them. They're $25.99 a box. So, yeah, you can put in a link there, Big Steve. All right, I love you. Be careful. Call me when you get there or text me or whatever.
For what?
So I know you made it.
I don't want any other job.
Well, yes, you do. So
No,
go.
I do not. I'm gonna pretend you're in the hospital. I'm not bothering.
Whatever.
Don't bother me.
Oh.
Talk to your good folks.
Yeah, you can throw in a link. No, did she say duck? No. um, we sell Gordon Food Service. I checked on Nathan's, and I can buy 40 pounds, a quarter pound hot dogs. Okay, all beef from Nathan for $110. Okay. Now let's check this out real quick. Let me get my calculator out. Um, that's 160 hot dogs for $110, but they're quarter pound. So I get Gordon Food Service quarter pound hot dogs. I get 50 for 24 or for $25. I can get 50 for $25. So for that same amount, I can get 200 for $100. So, and the hot dog is a much better hot dog than the Nathan's. So, hi June, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. All right, I love you, Kevin. Be good. Talk to you later. So. You're gonna get a package of bundling Nathan's. Look like four in a package for $5.99. That's really expensive. I'll have to check that out. Okay, there, Linda. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, It's bad history. That's exactly what it does there, John. uh, Kind of expensive, isn't it? Well, that's pretty cool there, Linda. Hopefully he gets it done soon enough. I was at Gordon Food Service the other day, and if I'd have had a cheese sauce, machine, and I've looked at them, I could have bought 40 pounds of jalapeno cheese uh, mix, or in the bags that you throw in, the machine and it warms up. But I could have bought 40 pounds of that for 45 bucks. Uh, the box was busted open, so they had to sell it as clearance. But I don't have the machine. I thought, well, maybe I should still buy it anyways, and then because you can leave it on the shelf, and it's good for it's got like a 2021 date on it. So, but you could actually just on the steam table, just pour it into your pan and let it warm up, and use it as cheese sauce that way instead. So. Yeah, that cheese sauce is cheap. Yeah, for 40 bucks yeah, $45 for 45 pounds. It was pretty cheap. Oh. Sorry about that. I got text. Yeah, have sauerkraut. We have chili, sauerkraut. That's the stuff that's hot. Then you got shredded cheese, diced jalapeno, mild banana pepper rings, sweet relish, onions, ketchup, and mustard. So. Written in blood, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Um, I haven't looked at that thing yet. I got it, but I haven't looked at it. I've been a little bit busy. But Written in Blood asked me yesterday. He called me up and he said, "Hey, there's this little girl. She has leukemia. Her mom and dad are doing everything they can, but the bills are killing them. and need to raise money. So he's sent me a thing for a GoFundMe, and I think tonight on my Sunday night snack chat, I'm going to heavily, promote this for her. Her name is JoJo, I believe, or Joe. Um, I really haven't looked at it yet, but they're there's some YouTubers. It's a YouTuber family that's going through some rough times with this. So I figured, maybe he asked me to help, and he's going to ask a bunch of other YouTube channels to help, and maybe we can raise some money for this family to help them out. Because it shouldn't, an illness shouldn't ruin a family's financial situation. Especially in the in our nation. And that's too bad. It basically does all the time. One illness can ruin everything you worked for, your entire life. It can take everything away. So, we get a few people, if you throw a few dollars and help her out, that'll help. So, and it's, it's a GoFundMe. So if you don't want to put your name on it, you don't have to, you just, you can do an anonymous donation, which is a lot of people like doing. If you want to put your name on there and be recognized, that's fine. But I'll put the GoFundMe account up there. So when we do the Sunday night snack chat, and probably tomorrow I'll do it again. I'll run it up through there, and I'll do it for the next week on and off. But every time I do a live stream, I'll do one. So, and Written in Blood's going to have a live stream sometime today. So if you guys want to join, keep an eye out for Written in Blood. Haley, the Fam Jeweler. Let me see your channel. You got a lot of live streams, so there you go. Okay, Haley. I just showed you some channel love. You're on at 497 now. So check her out, you guys. See if something you like. She got a lot of live streams. She's got a lot of content. So check her out. So over 100 degrees today. Yeah. Which one is better, Democrats or Repubs? I'll tell you which one's better. The free thinker, the one that thinks for themselves. That's the one that's the best there, Kevin, or Big Steve. Okay, her name's Monica. Okay, I'm sorry. I said I hadn't even opened it up yet. They're written, so. But I thought maybe isn't Joe maybe one of the parents' names in or something? So sorry. So there you go, Written. Go ahead and post a link, Written. Lunatic Son, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Nice to have you. There you go. There is that link right there. And right there's the little girl. So They have $25,000, $918 right now of their $40,000 goal. So, if you guys are interested, please help this little girl out. She would appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. Written in Blood would appreciate it. And, you know, it's the least we can do. Like I said before, some, you know, an illness shouldn't have to ruin somebody's entire future, because in a lot of cases it does. So. I don't want to take your wrench away. So if you guys want to, go ahead and, you know, donate. And, you know, if you only want to donate a couple dollars, that's fine. Every little bit helps. So she has leukemia, lunatic son. And like I said, leukemia, any kind of cancer, is life-changing, not just for the person that has cancer, but for anybody that's immediate family. And, you know, for the parents, it's life-changing because they don't know what's going on with their daughter or their son. And financially, it can ruin a family, because it can take everything away from you by the time you're said and done, you know, just to pay the bills on it. And you're right, you guys can post this link, put it on, you know, your Facebook or whatever. And in fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post it right on my Facebook right now. So. Try to. Okay. No. Wouldn't post it for some reason. Okay. There we go. Had to go it this way. There we go. I got a few thousand people on Facebook, so hopefully that'll help. So. That's right. If healthcare was like any other business, you know, it would be affordable. It would be, but it's not. So. Yeah, once the government got involved, it was ruined. Yeah, I keep getting notifications from Facebook that they've changed their guidelines, and a lot of the stuff that I posted, I'm talking stuff that's been back 5, 6 years ago, is getting thrown off on Facebook. You had violated terms. No, I didn't. Look at the date. You just now changing your terms of service, so I didn't violate nothing. You know. So yeah, I keep getting those notices every day. Getting to the point. If it wasn't that I didn't, I had because I got my grab a dog. Uh, I got a grab a dog site on Facebook, so I can get a social media through there. If it wasn't for that, I'd give up Facebook in a heartbeat because I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting with these people that only have mindset. They're right, you're wrong, and as soon as you say, "Hey," they argue with you, call you all sorts of names. And I said, that's what really gets me. Is I'll go into a conversation and I'll say, I'll put my 2 cents worth in. Sorry about that. I'll put my 2 cents worth in. Okay. And when I do that, I don't say anything bad about anybody. I never swear, never call names. All of a sudden, from left field, you're an effing ass. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, and um, I'll give you an example. There is no such thing, and remember this, people. There is no such thing as an illegal alien or illegal immigrant. There is no such thing as an illegal immigrant. And that's what I point out all the time when people say illegal immigrants. There's no such thing as an illegal immigrant. They are illegal aliens. If they were immigrants, that means they come here lawfully, legally. Illegally, they're an alien. They're not supposed to be here. That makes them an alien. And that's what I point out to people. You'll never see me type on Facebook or in Facebook or whatever, illegal immigrant, because there is no such thing as an illegal immigrant. They're illegal aliens. And how I feel, if an illegal alien comes into the United States, 8.5 months pregnant, to drop a kid so that can make them an American, I think that's against the law. It should be against the law because she is here illegally. Okay. So that baby is here illegally. Throw them both back out. I don't care. I have no sense of decency or no compassion for them. Because that's what they do. They come sneaking across the border, 9 months pregnant, so they can drop a kid and stay here and be a drain on the economics of the country. Because, as soon as they get here and get everything, they'll try to get everything they can get for free. And then they'll go out and work for cash so they don't have to pay taxes. People say, oh, they pay taxes. They pay sales tax and stuff like that. Well, so does everybody else. Just because you're an illegal alien doesn't mean you can walk into a grocery store and buy a pack of cigarettes and not pay tax on it. Everybody has to pay tax on it. But they don't pay no federal and they don't pay no state income tax. And that way we're missing out on billions and trillions of dollars a year, or billions and billions and billions of dollars a year on tax money. So, that's why I don't say illegal immigrants. And I think, if they come into this country and they're pregnant, boot them back out. I don't care. Boot them back out. If they come into this country, drop the kid, boot them all back out. I don't care. People call me heartless. I may be heartless, but this is what's wrong with America. If you kill if you kill somebody, you go to prison, right? But you write a book about killing that person, okay? And you make tons of money. You can't profit from an act of crime, okay? They'll take all that money that you made from that book and they will give it back to the person that their family or whatever killed. You're not allowed to profit off an illegal activity. And that's exactly the same way that the same thought or mindset should go into having a kid here born illegally. You're profiting off an illegal act. So send that little rugrat right back across the border again. I don't care if it's from the southern border, the northern border, if they're coming across from Cuba, I don't care, up the ocean, I don't care. Send them back home. Tell them there's a doorway. You fill out the paperwork and then come in. So. You're right. They're still, they are an alien. But being politically correct, we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, even though they can't understand English. They say they can't. That's another thing that gets me. They've been in the country for 40 years and they can't speak a lick of English. Right? Whatever. Don't lie to me. The reason why they don't talk English in front of you is because they don't want you to know what they're saying. And more and more people now can speak Spanish, so it's getting harder and harder and harder for them to talk without, insult you and stuff without you understanding what they're saying. That's right. If you kill somebody, you can run for president as a Democrat. That's right, Tim. I don't like this to be a rant or whatever, but that's my feelings exactly. I have no problem with somebody coming to America wanting to better themselves as long as they do it legally. There's millions and millions of people waiting to get into this country legal, and then there's millions of people that come across the border every year illegally. And that's one of the biggest drains on the United States there is. You know what? And if California thinks, oh, it's so great to have them, then why don't they all go live in California and stay there and don't ask for another nickel of federal money? Because California is broke. They have they got the 5th largest economy in the world. They do. But they spend so much money on these other programs for people that don't pay taxes. So what good is it to have the 5th largest income in the world if you're broke? That state is actually broke. They have no money. So California is nothing but a big drain on the United States, especially with all their sanctuary cities. So, Hazy Days. Good morning. So, yeah, Hazy, I'm just sitting here licking my eyebrows saying, what's that, honey? I wrote that the other day they had a live stream, and that was the funniest thing he'd ever read. So, by the way, if B&J's here, yes, I can. He asked me if I could stick out my tongue and touch my nose, and I said, yes, I can. So there you go. That's good, Tim. I have no problem if somebody comes here legally. I have no problem at all. RV Lucky, good morning. Nice to have you here. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday. All right, Kevin. You have a good day, man. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I really do. you guys excuse me, I have to go to the little boys' room. You all talk amongst yourselves. And by the way, June, I'm sorry I didn't say it before, but you're looking lovely as ever. So I have to go to the little boys' room and get me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, but don't talk about me unless it's good. Sorry about that. I had to make a pot of coffee too. So you currently have 3 skeletons in your closet. Well, I'm back. Oh. Anyways, so Kate James, how are you? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. You guys don't know one another? Run up and down the chat room. Show some people some channel love. So, if it's something that you're interested in, go ahead and show them some channel love. And if it isn't, I haven't heard yet. They were probably partying like it was 1999 yesterday. So, you know, can't blame them. So, you know. Anybody got any plans today? He is a great man, Roadside Dan. Yes, he is. He's an inspiration. So I like him. You know, we talk all the time when, you know, after, you know, when we have live streams, I'll leave the hangout open and me and him will talk for an hour afterwards, you know, so. Your friends coming over? Well, that's pretty cool there, John. I keep wanting to say Franco Beans, but I know you changed your name, so yeah. Well, that's pretty cool there, Roadside. My wife went to go see her sister and then get her hair done and then do some parts running with her sister to someplace else. She's going to spend the day with her sister, so. I'm gonna actually get off here at 10 o'clock, which I'm not doing here for 2 hours, but I'm gonna have me a bagel and cream cheese with some bacon bits on it. So, but I'm also got I'm gonna make an egg bake today, and I'm gonna put that on video, and then I'm gonna make a chicken noodle casserole, and I'm going to put that on video. And I might make pork and beans or franken beans today, and, you know, put that on video. And, you know, the stuff that I make, put it in the refrigerator, and we'll eat on it, you know. Like the egg bake, we'll eat on it tomorrow for breakfast, and the next day, because it'll last 4 or 5 days for us. The chicken noodle casserole, that's going to be for dinner tonight. I completely understand there. So what? Why you said it? So, may do the bean. I'm going to use, canned pork and beans for it, but I put my special little twist on it, you know. And the reason why is because when you go to make pork and beans, or, you know, you go to make baked beans, it's a 2-day event. People don't understand that, but it is. You know, you soak the beans overnight, and then by the time you get your sauce and stuff, and you soak that in there, and, you know, and you bake them and stuff, to get a good baked bean, it's a 2-day event. You know, and I don't know about you, but I ain't got 2 days to waste making, you know, pork and beans, so, or baked beans or whatever. With the Franken beans, I'm gonna use just regular, Franken beans, and I'm gonna put my own twist on it. I'm gonna put my, more hot dogs in it, and I'm gonna put some mustard, brown sugar, and some ketchup, and some salt and pepper in it. And I'm not making a big one, just a little casserole dish about this big, just enough for a couple of servings. So, and it'll be epic. So, okay. And when I make mine today, I'm gonna put hot dogs in it, the Franks, and then I'm also going to put sprinkle some bacon bits over the top. I do a live cooking show, but I can't stand up that long, to do that kind of stuff. So, and I have to take my, laptop in there, cook, and then, bring my laptop back in here, sit down. So, and that way, when I do that, I also, I have them on video, so it's another avenue to get watch time, so. But as it takes roughly about 35, 40 minutes to prepare the stuff just for the egg bake, and then by the time I prepare it and put it all together and bake it, it takes an hour and a half to bake. So, so you wouldn't even get the full effect. You'd see me making it, and then I'd have to come back later and show you what it looked like, and I don't think people want to see me ramble for 3 hours, while I'm making an egg bake. So. Right. Oh, I agree with that there, Franco. So. Now, when I do my classic baked beans, I've done it, using homemade beans, and like I said, or regular beans, like I said, but it takes 2 days. And okay, I'll have to try that. But it takes 2 days to make baked beans if you make them by scratch. And so what I'll do is I'll take Bush's baked beans, and I start out with their original. I'll add, depends on how much I'm making, but I'll add good quality ketchup, some brown sugar. I'll put onions, some bacon or bacon bits, mustard, some salt and pepper, and I stir it all up, and I take a taste of it. And if it's not what I like, and if it needs more something, I'll add it. Might sprinkle a little bit of garlic in it, depends on what I'm feeling that day. Then I'll put it in the oven and bake it. And it doesn't matter. I can make a roasting pan full of baked beans. And we take them, I don't care where I'm going. I take them anywhere, and I never bring any back, because I have yet to bring any baked beans back. I mean, people got baked beans, oh, I make the best. And no. I can take a 15-pound container of baked beans, or a big roasting pan of baked beans, and I'll bring back nothing but the pan and the serving spoon. And it happens all the time. A lot of people make baked beans, and they're so dry, when they sit in a pile. I don't preferably like my baked beans that way. I like mine with just a little bit of moisture, or a little bit of liquid, not a lot, but just enough to make sure, when you scoop them, they lay on that, the plate right. You know, and that's the way I like them. So. Yep. That's probably what they're made out of. They're so what? So roadside Dan too. Yep. Right. You know, I love baked beans. So um, I could eat them a couple days a week, easy. My wife hates to admit it, but she says I make the best baked beans out of anybody she's ever had. So, and everybody that, you know, we take them to, uh, you know, we'll take them to family reunions or to get-togethers, or used to do it for achievement nights and stuff at school. You know, when they have banquets for sports banquets and stuff like that. When I would do that, you know, they want me to make roasters, you know, the big electric roast, and I would make two of them and take them, you know. So, I used to love it when you could go to the grocery store and buy the number 10 cans of Bush's baked beans, but the grocery store I go to now doesn't sell them that way anymore. I have to check. Maybe Walmart does, but you know, if they do, I probably buy them at Walmart. That sounds good there, Junkyard. I've never tried it with green peppers. The only reason why is because my wife, green peppers makes her burp all the time. And she doesn't, she loves green peppers, but she just, it bothers her. So, you know, when we order pizza, we'll order, pepperoni and green pepper on it and stuff like that because she likes them that way. But green pepper, gives everybody gas, and or she gives her gas. I have dehydrated green peppers up the wazoo here in the house. So, oh, I know there, Franco. That's why a lot of the canned foods I buy, when I buy them, it'll just say peas and water, or corn and water, salt. That's it, and uh, I try not to buy anything that's got a lot of, preservatives and stuff in it. Because, I'm not into that, that kind of stuff. So, so, but I like to cook. Yeah, I like Tabasco sauce too. I don't like it as much as I like Red Hot, but I like Tabasco sauce. Um, I prefer Red Hot, but if that's the only thing that the restaurant has, I'll use the Tabasco. So, yeah, it is. It is a good idea to rinse it as long as you're rinsing it with filtered water. Don't rinse it from straight tap water, because if you're in the city, most of your city water line, city has lead in it. So, potato bombs. What's that? I make a thing called baked potato casserole. Sid's Angel, Debbie Davis. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. I haven't seen you in so long. I thought you fell off the face of the earth. How you doing? I still have you on the prayer list. So Nice to have you here. I do a baked potato casserole. And what I start out with is we have a restaurant style commercial pan that barely fits in the oven. And you're welcome. It barely fits in our oven. That's how big it is. I'll take baked potatoes and I cut them in half lengthways after I wash them. Okay. Wash them real good, scrub them, cut out the bad spots, whatever. Then I cut them lengthways and I will put some Pam on the bottom of the pan, and I'll put these in side by side until I fill the entire pan full of, potatoes. And then once that's done, I just leave that sit on the counter. I will take broccoli and I will steam broccoli until it's almost done, and then, drain it, make sure there's not a lot of moisture on it, let it sit there and drain. And I have a great big screen drainer that I'll let it drain. And once that's drained and it's cooled down a little bit, I will liberally spread that over the top of the baked potatoes. And then I'll chop up some onion. Not a lot, just a little bit, and I'll sprinkle some onion on top of that. And then I will cover it with a pound or a couple pounds of cheese. Depends on how much cheese it's going to take. But I'll get a 2-pound bag and I'll start going until I get it completely covered. And I'm talking, put a layer on about this thick. Once I got that all layered, I'll put it in the oven and let it start baking at 350. And once it, and I got it covered. And once it starts baking, you get the cheese to start oozing around and stuff. You bring it out after about a half an hour and check it and see, if the potatoes are starting to get tender or not. If they're not, you're going to put it back in. But then you sprinkle some bacon bits on top, put it back in, let it cook until the potatoes are just about done. Bring it back out. I throw a little extra cheese on it. And then I put it back in because now you got cheese all around the potatoes and everything. And then you put it back in and let it cook. Then after, you keep check on every, 5 or 6 minutes, check it and see if the potatoes are done. Once the potatoes are done, pull it out, let it set for a little bit, let it rest, and then serve it up. I'm going to tell you, you'll love it. So. You're right there, Franco. So, and it is good. And people say, well, that is that what you're having for dinner? Well, yeah, because you have bacon in it, okay, which is your meat. You got your vegetables, your broccoli and your potatoes, and the onions is just a little bit of seasoning to it. And you can salt and pepper it and do whatever you want to do to it, I usually crack black pepper on it, on the potatoes and stuff, and the broccoli before I cover it with cheese. So, sprinkle some salt, and but that's only natural. You season the taste before you cook. I don't normally tell people, you got to salt and pepper and stuff. But it's up to you. If you want to salt and pepper it, you salt and pepper it. I normally do. So. Damn RV, you're getting me hungry. Good morning, Rolling Homestead. Nice to see you here. In fact, I do have a strawberry cake mix in cupboard. I think one of these days I'll make one of them too. So, and I got strawberry topping to go on it and cream cheese and I think it'd be great. So I like making a dark chocolate cake. And what I do with that is to make it moist, You know, if it says add eggs, I'll add an extra egg white. Okay. So if it says add 3 eggs, I'll add 3 eggs and then a fourth egg white. And if it says, you know, a quarter cup of oil, I'll add, you know, maybe a tablespoon more to make it extra moist. I'll bake that cake. When it's done, cool, I'll take a wooden spoon and I'll poke a bunch of holes in it. And I'll take cherry pie filling and put it all over the top of that. And then, wait a minute. No, I put vanilla pudding on the top of it after I punch the holes in it and let the vanilla pudding go in the holes. And then once the vanilla pudding is done and, you know, on there, I will take cherry pie filling and pour it over the top of over the pudding, and I'll, you know, smooth it out so, you know, so it makes it look nice. And I tell you what, you eat a cake like that, and there's no other cakes that compare to it. I'm telling you. um, okay. If I have trouble eating that cake there, Dan. Oh, okay. I just read it. You sent me a YouTube message on potato bombs. Okay. I'll have to check that out, the roadside. So, let's see. I'll check it out while you're here. Because that's the type of guy I am. So, sent me a video. Okay. Potato bombs, barbecue pit bull. Oh, Pit Boys. Okay. I haven't seen one of their videos in a long time, man. That's exactly. I love them guys. Actually, I just haven't been there to watch it. So, well, I'm sure I like. I think I've probably actually already seen that one. I have to check it again, but they are awesome. Yeah, I love the guy that looks like ZZ Top. Yeah, you know. So, RJ's World. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. So, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have everybody here. So, I enjoy each and every one of you guys' company. I really do. So, gives me something to do other than sit around looking dumb and twiddling my thumbs. And hell, everybody knows I can do that. It's about the only two fingers I can get to move like that. So, a house of sausage. Yep. I got some Dearborn Meats sausage. Dearborn Meat Company. It's a well-known company. I got 10 pounds of rope sausage out there in the freezer, and I'm going to take it out and thaw it out for Father's Day, and I'm going to grill sausage for Father's Day. So oh, you're killing me, RV. You're killing me. I love lemon. If you guys can't tell, check my lemons for leukemia challenge. I love lemon. Um, so well, that's good there, RJ. I'm glad your dog's doing better. Good morning, Jessica. How are you doing? Nice to have you here, and you're looking lovely as ever. E-Dog, how you doing? Nice to have you here. You guys don't know one another? Walk up and down the chat room. You see somebody you're interested in, open it up, check out their channel, put something you're interested in, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. That's right, RV. One of these days, RV, we're going to have to get you on the panel when I do a panel. I usually do a panel on Tuesdays and Friday mornings. So if you're up to it, you let me know and I'd bring you up, man. So, because I think you're a man with a bunch of knowledge that a lot of people would love to actually talk to. Thank you, Jamin. Mary Clendenden, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. The Celtic fisherman and the rain's lashing down here. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Celtic fisherman. Or Celtic, excuse me. In America, it's called Celtics, and in Ireland, it's called Celtic. So I ain't for sure. Not Ireland. What was it? Norway. I'm not sure where it's from, but I'm not a big Hangouts fan. You send me a request on Hangouts there, Roadside Dan, and as far as me inviting you to Hangouts, I don't even know how to do that. But if you invite me, and you go through my Gmail to get it or send it to me, I can go there and I can accept your call or whatever. Because I get it on my phone, and then I'll go to my Gmail on my laptop, and then I can talk to you that way. But as far as inviting somebody, I have no idea how to do that. So I'm about as technical savvy as Fred Flintstone is. So y'all are interested? Doing It Cheap just went live. Sunday morning coffee and maybe a little more. So that's right. That's a kitchen and the lab is the same thing. You're both experimenting with everything. So, and you should never stop learning. You're right there, Jamin. So never stop learning. So. Like I said, I'm only going to be here till 10 o'clock, which is another 10 minutes, because I have yet to, get any nourishment other than a cup of coffee. So, okay, Sid, you have a good one. Nice to have you here. Tell him I said hi. So, I will probably, when I get up here, I go be neighborly and say hi to him. And while I'm eating my bagel, good morning, Mel Mel. Nice to have you here. If you guys don't know who Mel Mel is, check out his channel. Hell of a nice guy. And I mean that, he is a nice guy. So check out his channel. Does a lot of live streams, inspiration. So Grizz 270, watch the birdie. That's right. Oh. Here, Grizzly, Grizzy. Yeah. Oh. Unfortunately, there's a lot of channels I don't get a chance to watch that much. I am so busy with my own channel, just like everybody else is with their own channel. It's hard to, go in and see people, but I try to make the rounds when I can. So. He's still out of jail there. So what? He's not in jail yet. So. So. That's why I don't bend over and it's all good. Yes, it is. I'm glad to see you here, Mel Mel. I try to. Well, now we're just now starting to evidently get our notifications close to being on time. Used to be I didn't get a notification until the live stream was over for a couple hours, or it already started an hour and a half ago. Well, it was really funny. It used to be I sit here, and next thing I know, after I've been on my own live stream for a couple hours, I'd get a notification that I just went live. Just went live, yeah. You're right. Just be thankful for another day, because tomorrow is never promised. I'm telling you. Benny Hill used to say it the best. Live every day like it's your last, because sooner or later it will be. So. Right. YouTube just sent out some notifications the other day, emails stating that they just received some emails that notifications weren't being out on time, and they were working to get the problem fixed. So evidently, they had to walk through the 250 billion other comments that they got that their service sucked before they could actually find out that their service was sucking because it was sucking that way. Oh. Well, that's cool, Junkyard. It's been hot there, hasn't it? So. Yep. They love my name, Iron Dog. Yeah. Iron Dog, that's right. So, where was I the other day? I went into a live stream, and the guy has got, I think he's got like 1,500 or 2,000 more channel followers than me. And I don't want to say his name, but I walked into the room, and I said, Iron Dog 63 is in the house. And I thought this guy was going to have to sit on his hands keep from clapping. He couldn't believe I went in and visited his room. And, hey, man, I'm just here to show channel love. Don't take anything away. I'm not trying to take anything away from you. Run your show. Oh, no, you want to come up? No, I don't want to come up. I just want to be in your chat room, and some people get so happy to see me in their room, and I don't understand why. I'm nobody special. I'm just here to show channel love just like everybody else is. I want to make sure all these YouTube channels succeed, you know, and that's all I want. So, but, you know, like I said, I'm nobody special. So, because if I was, my channel name would be the Almighty Iron Dog 63, but it's not. So, and somebody asked me the other day, said, "How'd you get the name Iron Dog? Where'd that come from?" Well, I told him I drove. I used to be a garbage man. I drove Mack trucks for years, and on the hood of the Mack truck was the Bulldog, made out of iron, and that's why I called myself Iron Dog. Well, where'd the 63 come in? You're not 63. I said, no, I was born in 63. Oh, so that's where the Iron Dog 63 come in. So. You're right there, RV Lucky. And for ag, you keep your tomatoes from drooping. That's funny there, Junkyard. No. 9 years older than you. Yep. And if you guys don't know it, RV Lucky is 86 years old. The guy has been around a long time, a vast wealth of knowledge. So I encourage you guys to go to RV Lucky, check out his channel. The guy knows, he knows stuff that everybody's forgotten. So, you know, check him out, show him some channel love. The guy is awesome. So. Is anyone out there clicking on a channel and the video is dark? You can hear the people, but on the computer, it is black screen. Go to the telephone, use the phone, and you can see the people. Huh. Okay. I keep getting a black screen on my laptop. And then I got to click on, you know, my YouTube again, and then it'll open up. But it's something from the computer, and I can't find a way to click out of it. So, and it shows up and it doesn't show up. It shows up and it doesn't show up. I don't know what's going on with it. So. I tell you what, the younger kids today had to talk to the older people from yesterday because they would learn something. That's what they need to do, is they need to learn. So, you know. Okay. So, oh, it's telling Sandy K. Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. But it is 9:59, and I said I was getting off here at 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I've got some stuff I got to get done too. Eat some breakfast, and I've got a ton of dishes to get done. And but it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure for you guys to, you know, it was a pleasure for me to have you guys here, honestly. I enjoy y'all. I want you guys to all have a great day. I want you to stay safe. And by staying safe, just be alert. If you're traveling someplace, you know, give yourself a half a second. You see somebody coming at you, you know, you could The difference between a head-on collision and being caught in a bumper is not even a half second, just a quarter second. Just go like this. Make sure you stay safe and alert. Don't be on the phone texting or calling or, paying attention or yelling at the kids. Just stay safe, stay alert. The difference is coming home alive or going to the funeral home. And I mean that because I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I love you guys. I mean, I love your comments. I love everything about you guys. You guys are an inspiration to me. You make me do what I want to do. You make me do what I do. I enjoy your comments, your laughter, everything. And it does make my day. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So with that all being said, tell your friends and family about me. Get them on my channel. Have them come on in. We'll say hi. We'll show them some channel love. And, share my page or share my channel. So y'all have a great day. I will see you tonight. I have an 8 o'clock snack chat tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So come on in tonight, 8 o'clock. Bring your beer and pretzels or your beer and popcorn or your pop and popcorn or your water and iced tea or whatever and popcorn, pretzels, chips, whatever, tuna fish sandwich, whatever you got. Come on in at 8 o'clock. We'll have a snack and we'll do some chat. We usually do it for 2 hours, from 8 to 10, and we'll call it a day. Y'all have a great one. We'll see you later. And God bless to each and every one of you.